Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nazik Wilashia back with another video. I am here to talk about how Bitcoin's mining rate has decreased. Their computing rate has decreased, and this has made everything so much easier for everyone. And how will this affect the market? So before we begin, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor, and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. So the difficulty has changed 28%. So it was just 28% easier to mine Bitcoin now. So recently the hash rate of Bitcoin has been going down. It went from about 180 to 87 and 84. And this is very, very evident. This is very, very important to the Bitcoin industry because along with Bitcoin, their companies and their ETFs also follow the pattern of their stock, of their hash rate. So let's see how this will affect. So Bitcoin mining is now easier and more profitable as algorithm adjust after China crackdown. More than 54% of Bitcoin's hash rate, which is the collective computing power of miners worldwide, has dropped off the network since its market peak in May. The Bitcoin code has recalibrated to make it 28% less difficult to mine. Miners who are still plugged into the network stand to make greater profits while most of the network's miners remain offline. So the world has known for months that more than half of the world's Bitcoin miners would be going dark as China cracked down on mining. Now that it's happened, the Bitcoin algorithm has adjusted accordingly to make sure miner productivity doesn't continue to fall off a cliff. So that adjustment, which took effect Saturday morning, also means that way more cash is going to the Bitcoin miners who remain online. This will be a revenue party for miners, said Bitcoin mining engineer Brandon. They suddenly own a meaningfully larger piece of the pie, meaning they earn more Bitcoin every day. So I've been wondering lately, how will this affect like new companies who are in the business, in the Bitcoin mining business, who are like very, what do you call it? Very like focused on expansion and very growth oriented. That's the word for it. So one stock that comes to my mind with these adjectives is CleanSpark or CLSK. So I've been wondering how that would affect CleanSpark. So the CleanSpark stock rises after buying nearly 4,800 Bitcoin mining rigs, nearly 50 mobile data centers. So they've been expanding a lot recently. And so CleanSpark issues Bitcoin mining expansion update. CleanSpark, as prior to the end of February, the company expects to have an excess of 315 hash rate of Bitcoin mining capacity deployed. This will represent a greater than 65% increase in mining capacity since the December 10th, 2020 acquisition. CleanSpark has focused on increasing energy capacity in conjunction with expanding mining capacity as it continues to progress towards the goal of mining at the lowest cost of energy for any domestic Bitcoin mining operation. So, as we can see here, this data has been updated today with the difficulty and the average hash rate written. So the first one is average block is 13 minutes 53 seconds. The difficulty change is a negative 27.94, so it's changed. Among you can see other difficulty rates just plummeting, and this means a lot. So if we look at Bitcoin hash rate dropped, you will see so many things. You will see many things from charts. You will see the news. Bitcoin mine difficulty rate drops. There's the block. There's everywhere. Bitcoin miners are also moving out of China because they're cracking down. And then the Chinese government is like, hey, get out. That's basically it. So Bitcoin network undergoes largest difficulty drop ever by nearly 28%. Let's read on. The Bitcoin's network mining difficulty has decreased, taking into account the recent drop in hash rate. This latest difficulty adjustment was the largest in its history. And this is the biggest decrease in mining difficulty since the network went live in 2009 and ended up even higher than last week's estimates. The Bitcoin network updates its mining difficulty level every 2016 blocks, which is roughly every 2 weeks. This is designed to make sure blocks are produced every 10 minutes or so, despite a fluctuating hash rate. This was largely caused by a crackdown on Bitcoin mining in China, which is causing the hash rate to migrate as operations seek friendlier jurisdictions elsewhere. So basically, China is like imposing restrictions which are not fair to the Bitcoin miners, and the Bitcoin miners don't agree with it, so they are shutting down and they're trying to find other spaces which they can flourish in. So the State Council, China's cabinet last month vowed to clamp down on mining and trading as part of a series of measures to control financial risks. Data on mining is scarce, yet the production of Bitcoin in China's accounted last year for about 65% of global production, and Sichuan is China's second biggest Bitcoin mining province, according to data from the University of Cambridge, with Sichuan its second best, and second biggest producer. The companies that I lost myself. Companies that mine Bitcoin, an energy-intensive process, typically hold large inventories of the cryptocurrency, with any moves to sell large amounts of depressing prices. The authorities urged local governments in Sichuan to start calming crypto mining projects and shut them down. A Banyu project, other regional mining centers include Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, and Yunnan, have ordered crackdowns on Bitcoin mining. The mining difficulty level on the Bitcoin network has updated nearly 2 weeks, as we have seen before. As China's crackdown on mining farms continue, there's been a volatile trend since previous adjustments. Since the previous adjustment on June 13th, Bitcoin's 7-day moving average hash rate has fallen from 136 to 85, down 35%. So in conclusion, the restrictions imposed on the Bitcoin miners in China has led to this. The restrictions included stopping new projects, stopping their production, stopping literally everything, and they are saying to sell most of it. Let us do the work. You don't do it. They have data on mining is scarce. They're not allowed to report back, and it's they're just banning regional mining centers, which is not fair. And also, what this means for the companies that are still online, this means a huge profit. I personally feel that CLSK is gonna have a good share with this, a very good profit with this. See, right now, if I share my screen, it is down today. It's crashed today, but we can see over the past 1 year, it's been up and for 2.9% for the past year, and I feel that it's going to really flourish with this new Bitcoin rate. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.